Thank you so much for tuning back into another video. I hope you had a beautiful weekend and that you have a beautiful week. Can't wait to see how it is later. Let me know in the comments below if you feel like sharing. If not, that is totally cool as well. But on to today's topic. So today I wanted to talk about forgiving others, not for their sake, but for your own. And I actually have a pretty fun, and when I say fun, I mean a not so fun example of this. So as you guys know, I think I mentioned it in a few of my videos, I am an Uber driver here in Vegas. And I don't really work at night. When I say night, I don't mean when it gets dark, I mean like past 9 or 10, because I don't really want to run into any of the many drunk people that are undoubtedly out there. But this past Friday, I did do that because I wanted to reach a quest that I had, which is just the amount of trips that I can do to reach a certain amount of money, to get amount of money extra, basically. And so I wanted to get it out of the way on Friday, and I basically worked until midnight, which I thought would go okay, and for the most part it did, until I got literally the last Uber passenger that I had, and he was very drunk. And right when he got into my car, the first thing that he said, I was wearing a rainbow shirt that I had in one of my previous videos, and he basically said, "Oh, what are you going to Circus Circus after for a clown act?" And then he said, "Oh, you have a Jack in the Box costume on." And he repeatedly said that many times throughout the trip. It was a 15-minute drive to the strip, and then he was karaokeing to a lot of songs, and I was just very uncomfortable the entire time, and I didn't know how to interact with him because I didn't want to upset him because he was drunk and I didn't know what he would do. And so I sat there and I tried to focus on compassion and kindness for this person that was probably very unaware that he was offending me or saying hurtful things to me because of his current state. And you know, there were a lot of thoughts going on in my head where I thought that I could just spit all of those mean things back to him and play the game. But I thought about my future self, and I thought about the person that I want to be 5 years from now. That person would not really say anything. That person wouldn't also just take the comments and be like, "Oh yeah, he's right," and agree with them, but at the same time just recognize that he's not in his right mind. He probably wouldn't be saying those things to me if he was sober, and finding some compassion and kindness for that person in the moment. And now, you know, it's very easy for me to like in the past, to hold on to the anger and resentment of a certain person and just let it fester and grow and turn into this huge thing where I can never let it go. And you know, that just doesn't really work for me anymore. I want to show more forgiveness for people that have hurt me in the recent past or the distant past. Not really for them, kind of for them, you know, but also mostly for me, because I want to be able to let go of the things that no longer serve me and move forward with my life and allow more joy and happiness into it. And it was really hard because he touched me he hurt me in a very vulnerable way, because he commented on my appearance. He commented on a shirt that I actually really liked, and then I started to doubt myself. I started to create all this negative self-talk in my head, and I held on to it for a little bit. But then I talked to my mom afterwards and I realized, hey, like, this has nothing to do with me. Like, his comments are a reflection of him and his internal state. And so I found it within me to forgive him so that I could move forward. And I feel a lot better, actually. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you a real life example of a time when it was hard for me to forgive someone, but I did it for me and I felt a lot better. So if you're holding on to something, first of all, I get it, and I don't want to rush you through that process, but at the same time, I want you to maybe think about why you're holding on to it and how you can maybe let it go so that you can release the tension, release the resentment, release the anger, forgive that person from a place of love and compassion, and move forward with your day and with your life so that you can be happier. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!